Hey, Linda. Let's see. Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's Let's Talk Autism, where it's all about things that matter to us as parents with loved ones on the autism spectrum. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nita. I am one of the admins, and I will be right back. Go ahead,
Hey
Linda.
everyone. Hey everyone, I'm Linda and I'm the other admin. How is everyone this weekend? Hi Teresa. Hey Rihanna.
Okay, it's been a long one. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Teresa. If you are new, one second, DeAndre. If you are brand new, what this is all about is us just coming together yeah, that's what you want. Sharing, learning, and sharing and supporting one another. It's been a long few weeks. I've been out of town. I made it back last week. Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday. Had to remember. Um, just the time for my baby's birthday, which is today. And we did a little celebrating yesterday, and he went out, celebrated a little more with his dad today. Now he's back home. Tomorrow will be his first day of the he's doing a summer program with his transition program. So he'll be starting that tomorrow. How you been, Linda?
I've been good. You've been good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You look like you've been relaxing on your vacation.
Yeah, I had a little relaxation time. So,
That's
and
good.
the funny thing is, I start missing DeAndre. I was
Oh.
missing all the craziness. Even though he has me pulling my hair, I said, "Oh, I got to get back home to my baby."
You really get used to it, and then when things
Yes.
are calm, you almost don't know what to do with
It's
yourself.
it's scary. It's like you be
Mhm.
looking around like, oh, okay, see, I know what I need.
Mhm.
Okay,
So,
there's Mr.
okay.
Charles. Let me put the link in for Mr. Charles.
Hey Charles.
I see Victoria.
Hey Victoria. So
Hey, Victoria. No,
he's
we're
doing the
here
trans
tonight. Huh? Go ahead.
so he's doing the transition program with the summer program. Will he continue straight through into the transition program?
Well, okay, what they're doing, they're starting them off with some kind of job skills training.
Uh-huh.
So he'll be doing that from tomorrow into August. Then they'll have a couple weeks break, and then yep, he'll go right into the program.
So he'll already be familiar with
Yeah, he'll
the
be
program, huh?
familiar with the building, but this is actually paid training they're doing this summer. So
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
really nice.
Nice.
And I also started the guardianship process. And on
Nice.
Tuesday, I have to go in for, well, he has to go in for the psychological exam or evaluation.
Oh,
He'll
okay,
do
yeah.
that. And then after that, they send the paperwork over to the support coordinator at Cygenics. She's going to be handling all that. She says she'll put the paperwork through and everything. And all I have to wait for is a court date, which will be via Zoom.
Nice.
Wait, hold on, you
And
guys. Hey, Mr. Charles.
hey,
Hey,
Charles.
Nita and Linda.
How are you, Charles?
Oh, fine. How are you doing, Linda?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah. A lot happened during last month when we haven't been having the lives.
Oh, with you, a lot has been going on.
Yeah, and I think with everybody pretty much. But yeah,
Yeah.
my grandson, of course, as got married 2 weeks ago now, and
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you saw the post.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You and Steve both saw the post.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. It's been a what is it? July. Yeah, it seems like it's been longer into
No.
summer than it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, firefighter. Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
But yeah, I think the last time we had a live discussion was the weekend when I had just gotten home from my convention. Cindy had just gotten home from our convention that weekend, that Sunday, and that was the last time we had a live. And then it was Father's Day, and then next couple of weeks, of course, Nita, you were in Mississippi, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Was your convention far away, Charles?
No, it was just a half hour away. It was about
Oh,
40
okay.
kilometers from our house. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Ours was here in town at our assembly hall.
Okay, yeah, well, that was nice. Ours was in a arena I've never had it before in, but it was nice anyway.
Nice.
Teresa says, I have some really good news about my Sunday. Well, share.
Yeah, we'd like to hear it.
Share the good news, Teresa. We love to hear it. It's always good to have some good news. She says, David has been sleeping in his bedroom all by himself without any issues. Awesome.
Nice.
Very good.
That is awesome. So once again, if you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism, what this is all about is just us coming together, learning, sharing, and supporting one another. If you have a question or you want to share some good news, some not so good news, feel free to throw it in the chat. If you are a parent in the chat and you see a question that you can answer, feel free. Towards the end of our discussion, if you have a business, a service, or if you're doing something awesome for autism, if you have an event coming up or anything, I will welcome you up on the platform and you'll be able to share your information and share your contact, whatever you're doing. Even if you just want to share some inspirational words or motivation or just share some good news, you are welcome to come on up here with us and share. But that is some awesome news, Teresa. Victoria says 2 years ago today, Andrew was officially diagnosed level 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. 2 years ago. Anyone else remember when they received their loved one's official diagnosis? I believe we received the official paperwork in April of 2010. I don't remember the exact day, but April of 2010.
And I think,
Oh,
sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
think we got Emily's December of 2007, and she was born January 5th, 05.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So Emily was born in 2005, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that means she's 19 this year.
Yeah.
19.
I cannot believe it. She's going to be 20. I was saying that out loud the other day. I said, oh my goodness. I was like, wait, am I wrong? Goodness.
Wow. Yes. It
Mm-hmm.
won't be long. January will be here before you know it.
Right?
Oh my goodness. Oh, she said it came up on my Facebook memories. That's the only way I remember.
Oh.
Okay. You remember your day, Mr. Charles? The date you first got the official diagnosis?
I can't give you the exact day, but I know it was sometime in the summer of 1996.
Okay. Summer. David was diagnosed with autism at the age of 8 years old and a school diagnosis at 12 years old. Okay. I know Declan was diagnosed when he was 4, and I think it was in September. Okay. Yeah, DeAndre was like 3.
Yeah.
3.5, I believe he was. And when he got the official from the Autism Center, his unofficial diagnosis came from the neurologist who sent us to the Autism Center. And then, that just followed him in school. They did their own, but you have the educational diagnosis and the medical. Yeah, we're not going to Myers tonight.
Because in my case, I was diagnosed as an adult. I just got the diagnosis from the neurologist
Tuesday.
I just got the neurologist part because, the rest of it wouldn't have made sense to get.
Okay.
Long out of school
at your age, huh?
Yeah. I was 49 though at the time. I mean, one of the milestones in my life though was that it was shortly before the death of my first wife, Judy, and I remember, at her repast, sitting outside the house, of Judy's friend, where the repast was held, and talking at length with Heloise, who within 8 months would become my next wife. But talking with her, and I told her about my diagnosis, and she always said she always knew there was something different about me, but didn't know what it was. And so she was glad to understand now.
But you guys, excuse me for a moment, please. I'll be right back. Can you watch the chat?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Emily only had a diagnosis from the hospital, from the no, not the hospital. She had it from our regional center diagnosis, and then the psychologist at our hospital with our hospital insurance agreed with it, and then school agreed with it. But the only official diagnosis was from the regional center.
Yeah.
We thought.
Yeah. I mean, my diagnosis might not be considered an official one then, but it is a medical diagnosis at least.
Yeah, which
not
I
a
think
self-diagnosis.
Yeah, exactly. I think the medical one to me seems more accurate. I don't know. Because I remember all the testing that it involved at the regional center, but I don't know. Yeah, it was so thorough that nobody's ever refuted it or asked for a different one. SSI, when she turned 18, did do another assessment to see her skills at that point in time, and same thing. It wasn't a diagnosis though.
Yeah, that's right. Well, the thing is, with a child, you got a whole bunch of issues involved with getting, or even with an adult who can't take care of himself or herself. You got to, there's some similar issues. You got to get, government agencies are involved in some way.
Mm-hmm.
School in one case, or in the other case where, it's being able to get guardianship or whatever it's called in your state.
Yeah, ours is conservatorship.
Yeah, that's right. Conservatorship in California.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. And, in any case, being able to get, legal things done,
Mm-hmm.
Often requires something other than simply a doctor saying.
Yeah, because we had to have regional center come back in. We had an investigator come in. They have all these procedures you have to go through for the conservatorship, because there's 7 rights that everybody has. And if the judge is going to agree to strip that person of their rights and give it to somebody else to control for her, then they really want to make sure, okay, this person needs somebody to look over them. So they go through all the tests to verify, huh?
This is something that people can abuse, and some people will abuse it if they're allowed to abuse it.
Exactly, yeah. So they want to verify. But we were just all the more, it put us at ease that they would come in and check, because we wanted them to know exactly why we felt we needed it.
Yeah. And I guess that's another reason too for the psych evaluation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They give them. They want to
exactly.
make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
They're
you're not
looking
just
for
saying it. Yeah.
understanding. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, parents, don't like the young man that their daughter is dating, so they step in
Exactly.
and and make some statements about her that aren't completely
Yeah.
true, and and get control of all kinds of things in their life. They got to keep that from happening.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely.
Because it even had who they socialize with. So there are like 7 rights and 7 things. So you can sign contracts for them, you can do their medical.
Uh-huh.
But socialization and marriage, I think those 2 were the harder ones to get. You normally get there's 7, but a lot of people get 5, but it's hard to get the 7. But when you think about it too, socialization, yeah, it could get out of hand. But then where do you allow your kid to go and everything? So they kind of leave that one, make that one a little more difficult to get. But it can turn really bad if they meet the wrong person, that convinces
Oh yeah,
them they want to be married and,
Yeah.
live this life with them. So it can be really bad, but it could be, you would think, okay, well, I'm going to give that to my kid. No, because there's other people that will abuse that.
Yeah, then I guess too with that, because you don't want to, just because your child, if they're able to communicate with you, says they
Hmm.
want to go somewhere, are we just to allow them to walk out the door
Exactly. Yeah.
and be on be on the streets, not really knowing uh, what to do, or how
Exactly.
to navigate the neighborhoods. That's one thing I'm worried about. You know, just him being out in the neighborhood, and you know I guess that comes to, it's important to know your neighbors.
Yeah.
So if your child is your adult child, ever walk in the neighborhood, someone can say, hey, I seen your baby somewhere down the street.
Hmm.
That kind of thing. I worry about that.
yeah. Well, because that's the thing, even kids even people who are impaired in some way, they even for them, it's true that they have some degree of better knowledge, better wisdom, better something or other, at 18 than they had when they were 6.
Yeah.
And so, like a kid that, at 6 years old, you worry about him wandering off and drowning in a river or lake somewhere, but that, 18, he's got the sense not to do that.
And then even, uh, I guess it really depends too. I guess,
You
like
have to
even
wait till it gets ready.
ours, like I would still be, I think I would still be afraid of those same things. But I guess everybody progresses, to a different level.
Mhm.
Um, I feel if Emily got outside, she wouldn't be able to find her way back. I'm
Same with
not,
DeAndre.
yeah, she might be able to ask for help, but the person that she asks from help would have to really kind of decipher what she's saying.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, and it
yeah,
depends on whom she happens to ask for help too.
come across, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
and she doesn't practice street safety. So yeah, yeah, that's a big concern. So she's 19, but I would say really concerning something like that. She is maybe a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
yeah. Say hi. Was that Ramona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
Ramona, how
Ramona.
are you? Yeah, that's definitely a concern of mine. For the first time, well, DeAndre was playing with me, but he scared me to death. We got out of the car, and usually he'll, because of the way my garage is situated, he'll run around and go stand on the porch and wait for me to answer to open the door. So by the time I get out the car, I didn't see him on the porch. I seen him kind of, his silhouette just going around the corner. And I'm like, oh no. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to chase this boy. Oh Lord. So I dropped my bag and I'm going towards the corner and he's coming back. He went on the front porch instead of the side porch. Scared me to death. I said, boy, don't you ever do that again.
No, he didn't. He didn't scare you to death because you're still alive.
Oh, good.
You nearly scared her to death.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. That's scary. But one thing, I won't say he won't ever do it, but that right there scared me. But he's never, if we're out, he kind of shies up, so to speak. He'll stay up under whoever's he's with. He's, right on your heel. If it's a whole lot of people around. But I'll never say he won't take off because you just never know. You still have to be alert to, what they're doing and how they're walking and,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's, a child older might have more sense than he had at a younger age, but how much more sense and about what things is the question.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We made these.
Hi, Dinah.
Hey, Dinah.
Plastic lanyard cards that explain Emily and autism and who to contact if you find her. We've told Emily, if you get lost, show somebody this card. So we always have that on with her. We have a seatbelt thing that identifies that she's autistic, and that if she's out of the car, after an accident or something, she may run. She may.
Now that's what I need to get. Yeah.
Be careful. Yeah.
I have a DeAndre has the bracelet that tells them that he has autism. And I also just maybe a couple months ago I got off of Amazon, I bought the little door sign that says there is an adult with autism that lives here. Nice. May not respond to his name because you never know.
Yeah.
You hear all these horror stories about police coming to your door and
Yeah.
I worry about that.
Yeah, we used to have one on our our car. It would say that there was a passenger. It was on the back window. Passenger with autism may not respond. And then we have the bracelet as well. I bought the bracelets on Amazon, but then the regional center ended up buying her a metal one, so that one is a little more durable. But yeah, I think it's important to have these things. You can never have too much, and at least they have something identifying their address, their phone number, their family.
Yeah, definitely important because you just never know.
Right.
Hey, Rachel.
Hope never to use it, but yeah.
Right. What's up, girls? So the DR took Damien all of his medication. He's been doing so bad. I have called the cops on him. They will not do anything to him. I don't understand what's going on with Damien.
Yeah. Well, you can explain a little bit more, Rachel. Maybe we can help in some way.
Lloyd says, my daughter hid under a clothes rack in a store and then ran out of the mall. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Thank God I saw her run out, chased her down the mall to the clothing boutique. She ran into a changing booth and locked the door. Oh wow. Yeah, I can imagine that could be scary in a mall.
Yeah. I remember when my daughter was little, we were in a clothing store. She would head straight for the mirror and start kissing herself.
She knew she was beautiful.
Yeah.
That would be like my Andrew, and he'd be laughing the whole way as he ran. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's scary.
Yeah. No idea why it's causing you anguish.
They don't understand that, they have your heart racing when they do things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think they're funny.
Right. Mm-hmm. So anybody have, what are you guys doing for the summer? Anyone going to summer school, summer programs?
Yeah.
No summer school for Emily.
Yeah, she was laughing. Yeah, that's why I would think she would be. She thought she was being funny.
Uh-huh. The boys went off on me at Walmart. I had already explained what was going to get. I thought I was gonna change my mind.
Or they thought you were going to change your mind, I think.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. You stand
right
your
back,
ground.
you guys.
Okay.
Good that you stood your ground on that. Whatever it was they thought they could persuade you to get. Because you're the parent.
Mm-hmm. It's bad. With Emily, if you write out a list, you have to stick to that list. Because if it's not on the list, it's not going into the cart. It's not coming with us. So she actually helps us out. My son is a soccer referee, so that's his summer since he was 15. Now he is 32. Oh, nice.
That's really good.
You must really like that. Does he referee the same is it like school? Is it community center? Victoria says, we homeschool, and yes, we school in the summer. We also are doing swimming lessons in a couple of weeks and Bible school at the end of the month. Well, they're busy. When we go to the stores, they sell like electronic crazy, and I'm always having a pep talk with them before we go in, so I'm not for sure what happened from the car in the store. But I didn't change my mind. I told him we were not getting electronics, and they just went crazy on me. They both walked off. How old are they? Oh, and Lori says he refs for the city.
Well, that's really good. Yeah.
That is.
But yeah, the thing, they.
He's really good at it, Lori says.
That's the thing. If you consistently stand your ground, they learn that. Yeah, they're 11 years old. Yeah. Well, this will help teach them that when you say I'm not doing something, you're not doing it.
And that's a hard thing too, with their because it gets hard, it gets difficult when that age, when they get out of a stroller, they're not in a shopping cart anymore, and they get to that age where they're too big for those things, but their thinking is still not old enough to handle that. But you have to really, hang on to them. Like she said, they walked off, because they were upset. And I know that couldn't have been easy.
Right. ADHD.
It's what, twins?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His teacher picked him out and said he would be good, even though he could hardly write.
Well, he must be good at it. It's been 17 years.
Yeah, the soccer referee.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That you just need to know how to the things you're supposed to look out for, penalties, that sort of thing. You need to know the rules of the sport and what to look for, and be watching the game, watching what's going on, or watching your part of the field you're supposed to be watching, and that's all you got to do. Yeah, I mean, I can imagine too with autism, it can make someone really good at whatever they're doing.
Especially something like that with rules.
They can be really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like me with math. Hey, Kelly.
In 2 weeks, he starts vacation Bible school, and in 6 more weeks, David starts school. Okay, awesome. So yeah, a full summer. Victoria is doing Bible school at the end of the month. Swimming lessons, awesome. Oh, and that's another thing. Has everyone had swimming lessons for their kids? Do your babies know how to swim? I really think that is so important. Water safety classes. I waited so long for DeAndre, but I'm thankful that her school and her teacher advocated for the kids to, have swimming lessons. Um, they started a couple years ago. He's not a good swimmer, but he knows water safety and all of that good stuff. I kind of had to slap myself on the hand because I should have did it when he was a baby. You hear so many horror stories of our babies in water. And again, that's one of those things you just never know. So I say to you, parents, please get your baby's water safety classes if you haven't done so already. Very important.
I took some swimming classes at one point one summer, and I just couldn't keep up with the other kids. But then at 13, I just discovered how to very basic swimming strokes when I was 13, and then I took some swimming lessons. A lifeguard at the community pool gave me some lessons. Then that helped me to be a little better at swimming.
And he turned out to be because of his concentration.
Yeah, that's the thing that autism can make someone, if somebody's capable of doing something, autism can make them really good at it because of the ability. And something like being an official in a sport, it requires focusing on the game, and if you're able to focus on the game, to really focus on the game, you can be better at it than others who might have more trouble staying focused on the action.
Yeah, go lay down. I'll call
I
you.
also think too. I think that
Yeah, okay. Go lay down.
someone on the spectrum would be less likely to play favorites or bias, or I think they would be more strict with black and white with the rules.
Yeah, they're more likely to call them as they see them.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. When you say pick your battles, sometimes you just got to pick your battle. I ate one hamburger, made him a nice big juicy one. Now, remember, were you guys on here when I told you whenever he has his medication for bedtime, it seems like his appetite just strengthens. He has to have something, and he just came back, eating with his dad. Comes in the house. I get him together for bed. Gave him his medicine before I came on here, and now he's in the I gotta have something to eat mood.
What medicine is it?
Strangest thing. Well, he takes the clonidine and the trazodone.
Oh, okay.
But it's like as soon as he gets sleepy, as soon as it starts to work, he gets hungry again. Even if he just ate, he has to have something.
That's how I used to take medicines before bed. I used to take a muscle relaxer and something to sleep. Trazodone was too heavy for me, but when I would take them, when I would start to feel sleepy, it would feel like I felt weak and hungry. So, and sometimes I didn't want to go to sleep either. So what I would do is I would eat. So I would eat and feel like, okay, got my energy back. Because it literally felt like I was losing and I was on clonidine too. I would
Well, maybe it
literally
was
feel like
just
I was losing my energy.
wow. Well, maybe it's the clonidine because I'm like, how do you get hungry just that quick? And then he'll go in there as soon as I turn my back. He's up getting his crackers, anything, peanut butter and jelly. I mean, I'm like, DeAndre.
Because you got to think part of it too is simply being a boy his age.
Yeah.
Because a young man, a boy in his mid-teens or a young man, easily burn over 4,000 calories a day.
Yeah. Yeah, and he has lots of energy.
Right.
Lots of it.
He's burning like 8,000 a day.
Right. Jordan had swimming at his school. Yes, the babies can swim. My daughter got her national lifeguards. Awesome. Then she saved a man in a restaurant who was having a stroke. She is extremely athletic. She ran so fast at 3 in the mall. Wow. Well, that's awesome.
That was great. Yeah.
Our recreational center offers private swim lessons, which I thought best for all 3, so they don't have to keep up with other kids and get more individual help. Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's saving a man who's having a stroke in a restaurant. I think about my paternal grandfather because he suffered a fatal stroke as he got up from the table after lunch with some business associates. Well, in his case, it was a massive cerebral hemorrhage, and so I don't know if anything could have saved him, really. He died 12 days later in the hospital without consciousness.
Oh,
I don't think anything could have saved him.
Yeah. Maybe it's thirst. When you say thirst, Lori, what do you mean? He knows how to get his water and his juice and his orange pop. He'll do that too. Please tell him I sure will. Happy birthday, DeAndre. He ran back in his room listening to his cars. 18 today.
Yeah.
I didn't need pills for my kids because they burned themselves out in their sports. I wish DeAndre would burn himself out. He can run all day, jump all day, play sports. We done been therapy, sports, bowling, everything. And no, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. He'll have plenty of energy as soon as he gets home. It's like it restarts.
Did he stay up 2 days or 3 days the longest?
The longest was 2. 2 days. Yeah, or very close to 48 hours. Literally. And then the other day, Ari, when I was in Mississippi, he had ran out of his sleep meds. I had to call him in. But Ari said Ari takes melatonin herself so she can get a good night's sleep. And she said, well, I gave him one of mine thinking he would fall out because I was sleepy. And she said, nope, it did not work. She said they were up at 5 a.m. in the morning. She was just sitting there like, oh my God, I can't believe this.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe it feels like hunger, like maybe that is how it makes his stomach. Yeah. And he's really going after the food with that feeling.
Yeah, and it did feel like that. Like sometimes I could force myself, like, let me just go to sleep, let me just see. And it wasn't hunger, but it sure did feel like hunger. It felt like when you start to get weak when you're hungry. But and yeah, but it would always, like, if I didn't stop and think, yeah, I would be eating.
And how are you, Michelle? I'll be right back, you guys. Let me get this burger off the pan.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
He has Energizer batteries. Sure does.
Yeah. Yeah. I think about my daughter when she was little. Hi, Danielle.
Was she she's diagnosed with ADHD. Does she have which one does she have?
I don't know if there's more than one ADHD. I know Dorothy is diagnosed only only a couple of years ago as an adult, and she's taking some medication for it, which she said has really helped her with being able to concentrate on things.
Was she more like in her head, like daydreaming and things like that, or was she more physically active?
She was very physically active, for one thing, but another thing also is hard for her to stay concentrating on things. Teachers said she always talked in class, um, you know, and that sort of thing. But of course, her favorite game when she was a little girl was to run right at me again and again, shouting, "Watch out for the woman driver! Crash!"
Well, yeah, she had a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Hey, Danielle.
Hey, Danielle.
My
That's
twins
Simona.
here all day. I have to get them busy in different programs.
Yeah, even at 11, they're
Appetite.
yeah they're getting into their adolescent years, and so appetite is growing, but it reaches its peak in the late teens.
Mm-hmm. He burns off everything. He eats so fast. Wouldn't say he ate fast, but he eats.
And they
He
get
eats.
older, and we have to cut back our eating to keep from gaining weight.
Oh yeah, because I'm munching on this piece of hamburger now, knowing I don't need it. All my weight go right in the middle. Mm. Alive and well, I guess Jaden is the same way. He can go from all day and won't sleep without meds. Yep, all day. Well, I'm glad you are well, Michelle. Oh, wait, we never had a car, so they had to walk to the sport 2 miles, do it, then walk home. They burnt them out. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice little walk.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little walk. Hmm. Okay, everybody. So, if you are in here, even if you are in the background, please make sure you share some love by hitting the thumbs up or the love button. Show us a little support. Um, and if you'd like to come on up, I'm going to put the link in the chat at this time. If you would like to come up and share some good news, not so good news, if you have a business, an event coming up, an organization you like to share with the community, feel free to come on up and share. Let me put the link in the chat. And it's good to be back, you guys. It's been
Welcome
a
back.
long couple weeks. Oh, they did it in the cold winter too. Wow.
Whoa.
It's good to
Wait,
have
where?
you back, Nita.
Yeah, it's good to have
Thank
you back, and it's
you.
good to be back.
Thank you.
What state did they live in to do that in the winter?
Yeah. You're in Canada, right, Lori?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's right. I think she is in Quebec.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Yeah.
the one that's in Montreal.
Oh, 2 miles in the
That's
winter.
right. Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
goodness.
Ooh.
Right. Montreal.
Yeah, that's right. So, yeah.
Hello, Kwame. My son is 7 years old. He's spectrum. He has had seizures. He takes a liquid called like whatever that is. He loves to line cards up in a row. What is that, Mr. Charles?
Leocosamine?
I mean,
Leocosamine?
I think it's supposed to be glucosamine. I think, not
Oh,
LIU. It should be GLU. I think.
okay. Kwame says he's in Louisiana. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. So once again, the link is in the chat. If you'd like to come on up, and for those of you who are here, please hit the thumbs up. Um, Even if you're just in the background, just show of support for our Autism in Us community. Next year, not next year, next week, I'll try to have a topic for us. I'll put Linda's brain to work.
Well, at least you gave me notice. I should be able to come up with something.
Yeah, we'll have a topic for us to speak on. Mm-hmm.
But even when there is a topic, pretty much parents can bring up whatever their concern
Oh
happens to
yeah,
be
for
at the
sure.
moment.
Yeah, yeah. It's always open discussion. Always. Mm-hmm. This hamburger's pretty good. Now I want to make me one. Mm-mm.
We have a whole bunch of food left over from last night because we had a bunch of people over.
Mhm.
Cindy's one of Cindy's brothers-in-law died recently,
Oh,
and so her
sorry to hear that.
sister, her widowed sister, came over along with a bunch of other family members, and we had all kinds of food here, and we have leftovers from it. We have some macaroni and cheese, we have some pulled pork, we have some fried chicken. We froze the leftover fried
Oh, yeah,
chicken. But
lots of food.
I had the pulled pork and the mac and cheese, and I cooked some broccoli to go with it for dinner tonight.
Go get your napkin. Sounds good. I could line up cars with my son. It was fun. A lot of activities with him were actually super fun, like cards. He can read 9 packs. He can read 9 packs at the casino and win. I told
Wow.
you a year ago. What are 9 packs? I'm lost.
9 packs of cards.
Oh,
At 21.
no. Go put that back. Put it back. No more. Come on out of there. Out.
Yeah. At blackjack, if you can count cards, you can actually get an advantage over the house. And I know in Nevada, the law does not regard counting cards as cheating, but the casino management does. And so if they suspect somebody's counting cards, they'll declare them persona non grata at all the casinos there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
they watch you closely too. I've seen those things where they watch
be
on
right
those
back, you
cameras.
guys.
Yeah, but they look for actual cheating, and cheating at gambling in Nevada is a felony regardless of how small the amount of money involved is. They look for people, doing things with what they've bet on the roulette table, changing their bets, things like that, and things that actually are cheating, and people who get caught doing that, are arrested and charged with a felony.
Wow. This is my last year with Littles. Jaden hits the teens in September. Pray for me. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Teenagers. Yes. My son has a poker face and never gets caught.
Yeah. Well, that's that's the thing. Yeah. Wow.
Right, like soccer ref. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. He has 4 jobs. Wow. Working man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Working man. So once again, if anyone wants to come on up, we're at our last few minutes. You are more than welcome to come on up if you have something you'd like to share with the community. If not, we will be back next Sunday, same time, same place. And again, we'll see about having a topic next week for discussion. And again, please hit the like and the heart or the hearts. If you're in here, even if you're in the background, just to show us some support, our Autism in Us community. I'm just listening to. Okay, Kelly.
All right, Kelly. Yeah.
That's fine. She says he can't stand sitting idle for a minute, so he works so much. I never see him. Wow. Okay, he has to be a busybody, huh? Busybody. Well, that's good. He likes to work and saves his money.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I think the key to probably why he's able to get away with counting cards. The other thing is that, in the movie Rain Man, the Raymond's brother is betting huge amounts, and that gets the attention of management when you're betting and winning huge amounts. But if he keeps his bets small, then that doesn't attract attention.
Okay. Keep
And
them
moves
on
around
the light.
casinos. Yeah, and it doesn't always keep hitting the same casino, and then it doesn't attract attention. Because some people win. They count on the fact that most people lose. But some people do. They know some people do win money.
I always appreciate. We appreciate you too, Ramona.
And
Thank
we appreciate you, Ramona.
We definitely appreciate you guys. Okay, so does anybody have any good news? Anyone in the chat you want to share before we log off? I'm gonna go ahead and log off and see if I can keep him in his bedroom so he can go to sleep. I really need to get that lock for the refrigerator, though. I keep saying it. I'm gonna have to definitely do it.
Okay.
Definitely. Lori says no news. Okay. Well, all right, everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. We will be back next Sunday, same time, same place. Any last words, Linda?
Everybody just have a great week. Enjoy the summer with our kids.
Yes. Mr. Charles?
I'll say the same thing. Everybody have a great week, and look forward to seeing you all next Sunday.
Okay. Yes, we love you guys too. Appreciate each and every one of you. Danielle says, caregivers, please make sure that you are for yourselves this week. I know it's easier said than done. Yes, you are important. Yes. See you next Sunday.
Danielle.
Okay, you guys. See everyone next week. Hugs, says Kelly. All right. See you guys next week. Same place, same time.
Bye, everyone.
Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, please. Show some support. Thank you. See you guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.